Well, hello there, amazing learners, and welcome back to Speak Better Daily. If you're joining us for the first time, hi! Come in, sit down, get comfortable. We're really happy you found us.
Yes, seriously, thank you for being here. Whether you're listening on your morning walk, cooking dinner, sitting on a crowded bus, or lying on your bed pretending to study, we appreciate you.
And today, today, we have such an important topic, probably the most important topic for beginners.
We're talking about how to actually start speaking English. Not in the future, not one day, not when I feel ready, but now.
Because so many learners tell us, I understand English, but I can't speak. Or, I'm scared to talk because my English isn't perfect.
And we get it. Speaking a new language feels scary. Your brain panics a little. Your mouth goes on vacation. Your confidence disappears.
Trust us, we've been there. Learning languages is messy, emotional, and funny, but it's also exciting and incredibly rewarding.
And here's the best part. You do not need perfect English to start speaking. You don't need huge vocabulary. You don't need perfect grammar.
You just need a beginning, a tiny beginning.
And that's what this episode is about. We'll show you how to start speaking even if you feel shy, insecure, or not ready.
We'll give you real strategies, simple examples, and a lot of encouragement because we believe you can speak English, and you can start today.
So grab a drink, relax, breathe, and let's start this journey together.
Ready?
I'm ready if you are.
Let's jump in.
Okay, let's jump straight into the problem. The reason so many learners don't speak English. And that reason is simple. They're waiting for perfect.
Yes, we hear it all the time. I'll speak when my English is better. I'll talk when I know more words. I'll try when I feel confident.
And the sad part? That day never comes.
Exactly, because the idea of perfect English is like a unicorn, magical but not real. If you wait for perfect, you will wait forever.
Think about it. Children don't wait. They talk immediately. They make mistakes, they mix words, they invent grammar. And guess what? They learn super fast.
But adults, we overthink everything. We say, no, I must speak correctly. And then we say nothing.
Silence is the biggest enemy of progress. Speaking imperfect English is 10 times better than not speaking perfect English.
So if you're waiting for a sign that you are ready, here it is. You're ready enough. Start now.
Not perfect, not advanced, just ready enough.
And remember, speaking is a skill you learn by doing, not by waiting.
Okay, let's move on to the next chapter. Why perfect English doesn't even exist.
Let's talk about something that might surprise you and hopefully relax you. Here it is. Perfect English does not exist.
Honestly, even native speakers make mistakes all the time. We forget words, we start sentences and never finish them, we correct ourselves, we say the wrong tense, and nobody cares.
Think about your own language. Do you always speak perfectly? Of course not. You pause, you search for words, you say you change your mind mid-sentence.
Exactly. Speaking is a human activity, not a performance. But when learners speak English, suddenly they think they must sound like professional news reporters.
And that idea creates stress. Stress creates silence, and silence stops improvement.
The truth is, real English is simple. Real English is full of small mistakes. Real English is fast, natural, imperfect.
And that's the English you need to aim for, not the perfect, impossible version in your head.
If you say something and it's not 100% correct, that's completely fine. You communicated. The other person understood you. Mission accomplished.
Fluency doesn't grow out of perfection. Fluency grows out of using the language, even when it's messy.
So instead of thinking, I must be perfect before I speak, try thinking, I will speak, and that's how I'll get better.
That mindset alone removes so much pressure.
And without pressure, speaking becomes much easier.
Okay, let's be really honest here.
One of the biggest reasons people don't speak English is this fear. What if I sound stupid?
Oh, yes, that fear is huge. People worry they'll make a mistake, say something wrong, or look silly. But let's just stop and think about this for a second.
No one becomes fluent by staying quiet. No one improves by hiding.
And the funny thing, most of the time, the person you're talking to is not judging you.
They're usually thinking, wow, you're speaking another language. That's impressive.
Exactly. Speaking a second language is a superpower, but learners often see it as a problem.
And here's the truth. You will make mistakes. Not because you're bad at English, but because mistakes are part of communication. Everyone makes them, even native speakers.
And even if you do make a mistake, it lasts about, what, half a second?
Yes, and then life continues. Nobody walks around thinking, oh wow, that person forgot a preposition. People don't care about that.
The only person who notices your mistakes is you.
Exactly. The fear lives in your mind, not in the real world. And here's something powerful to remember.
If you speak, you might make a mistake.
If you stay silent, you make zero progress.
Silence feels safe, but it keeps you stuck.
So instead of thinking, what if I sound stupid? Try thinking, what if I improve? What if I feel confident? What if this is the moment everything changes for me?
That mindset opens the door to real progress.
And once you say a few sentences, you realize, oh, that wasn't scary at all.
And from there, everything gets easier.
All right, now that we've talked about fear, let's get into what you should actually do when you start speaking English. And the rule is simple. Speak early, speak simple.
Yes. Don't wait until you know 10,000 words. Don't wait until you master grammar. Start with the English you already have right now.
Think about kids learning their first language. They don't start with long, perfect sentences like, "Mother, may I please have a small piece of toast?" No, they start with toast. More. Me hungry.
And everyone understands them. We don't expect babies to speak perfectly. So why do adults expect that from themselves?
Exactly. So when you speak, keep it simple. Use short, easy sentences like, "I like this. I need help. I don't understand. Can you repeat? One moment. I want coffee."
Those are real English sentences, and native speakers say things that simple all the time.
People think advanced English equals big words. Nope. Advanced English equals clear communication.
Simple English is powerful because it removes pressure. You don't have to think about complicated grammar or long structures. You just speak.
And when you speak simply, you speak more. When you speak more, you improve faster.
That's the formula. Not magic, not talent. Just simple sentences used again and again.
And here's something really encouraging. When you speak simple English, you make fewer mistakes and your confidence grows quickly.
And once you feel confident with simple English, you naturally start adding more vocabulary and more complex patterns without even trying.
So remember, start small, start early, start simple. Your future English will thank you.
One of the biggest secrets to starting speaking English is this: use the English you already have.
Yes, don't wait until you learn those advanced words. Use the simple words you know right now. They're enough to communicate almost anything.
Think about cooking. If you open your fridge and you only have bread and cheese, you don't sit on the floor crying because you can't make lasagna.
Exactly. You just make a sandwich. Not perfect food, but real food.
English is the same. Maybe you can't describe every detail yet, but you can still communicate. For example, if you don't know the word chef, you can say, the person who cooks in a restaurant.
Beautiful. Clear. Everyone understands.
If you forget the word fridge, you can say, the cold box in the kitchen.
Honestly, that sounds cute. And people will smile, not judge you.
If you forget the phrase, I'm stressed, you can say, my brain is tired.
And that's totally correct. Using simple words doesn't make you look weak. It makes you look smart, flexible, and communicative.
Because speaking isn't about perfection, it's about expressing meaning.
And here's another benefit. When you use the English you already know, your confidence grows faster. You stop freezing, you stop overthinking, you start speaking.
And once you start speaking, something amazing happens. You naturally begin to learn more English because you're actually using it.
So don't worry about the vocabulary you don't have. Focus on the vocabulary you do have.
Build from what you know, not from what you wish you knew.
Now here's a truth that might surprise you. You will never feel 100% ready to speak English.
Never. Not even advanced learners feel perfectly ready. And honestly, that's completely normal.
Think about anything new in life, driving a car, starting a job, going on a first date. Do you ever feel fully ready for those things?
Nope. You just do them. And once you start, your brain adjusts.
English works the same way. Confidence doesn't appear magically before you speak. Confidence grows because you speak.
So the idea of I'll talk when I'm ready is exactly backward. You become ready by talking.
It's like learning to swim. You can watch 100 videos, you can read books on swimming, but eventually, you just have to get in the water.
And maybe splash around a little. Maybe swallow some water. Maybe look funny for a moment. And that's okay.
That's how you learn. You learn by doing the thing, not by waiting for the perfect moment.
So if you're listening to this and thinking, I'm too shy, I'm not good enough, I'm not ready, we want you to know, you're more ready than you think.
Just say something, even a short sentence, even one word.
That small action can start a huge transformation.
And each time you speak, you'll feel a little braver, a little more confident, a little more capable.
And one day you'll look back and think, wow, I was waiting for nothing.
So don't wait for perfect. Don't wait for ready. Start speaking now, even if it's tiny and messy.
Because tiny and messy is the beginning of fluency.
All right, let's get practical. A lot of learners think speaking English means having long conversations, deep thoughts, perfect answers. No, no, no. Speaking begins with small steps.
Yes, when you start small, your brain relaxes. No pressure, no fear. Just simple, short English moments throughout your day.
And the best part? Small steps add up fast. It's like going to the gym. You don't start by lifting 100 kilos. You start with 2 small weights, and your muscles grow.
So let's talk about what small steps look like in English.
Number 1, talk to yourself for 10 seconds. Nothing long, just simple phrases like, okay, time to make breakfast. Where are my keys? I'm tired today.
10 seconds is tiny, but it trains your brain.
Number 2, describe one thing around you. Pick an object and say something simple. This is my cup. My phone is black. The window is open.
Super easy, super effective.
Number 3, say one sentence to someone. You don't need a whole conversation, just one short sentence. Good morning. Nice weather today. How are you?
That's speaking practice. Even if it's small, it counts.
Number 4, leave a short online comment on YouTube, Instagram, anywhere. Just one sentence in English.
Example, I enjoyed this video, or I'm learning English today.
Simple but powerful. Number 5, repeat one sentence from a video or podcast. Hear something easy? Repeat it out loud.
Repetition is a secret weapon. You copy the rhythm, pronunciation, and confidence of native speakers.
Why small steps matter.
Small steps remove fear. Small steps create habits. Small steps teach your brain that speaking is normal, not scary.
And after a few weeks of small steps, you suddenly realize, hey, I'm speaking English more than I thought.
Exactly. Tiny actions lead to big success. All right, let's talk about something most learners try to avoid. But actually, it's something you should celebrate your mistakes.
I know. Nobody likes mistakes. But here's the truth. Every mistake is a tiny piece of progress. It means you tried. It means you used English. It means your brain is learning.
When you stay silent to avoid mistakes, your English stays frozen. But when you make mistakes, you open the door to fluency.
Think about babies learning to walk. Do they fall? Yes, 100 times. But every fall helps them learn balance.
English is the same. If you say something incorrectly, that's not a failure, it's training.
And here's something even more important. Most people do not notice your mistakes. And the ones who do, they don't care.
Seriously, when someone speaks my language with mistakes, I don't judge them. I'm impressed. It means they're trying. It means they're learning.
And sometimes mistakes are even cute or funny. I once said, I'm hot, when I meant I'm warm. And my friend said, wow, confident today. Haha.
I once told someone, I want to sleep you, instead of I want to sleep. That was a fun moment.
But here's the point. We survived. We learned. We improved.
So instead of thinking, oh no, I made a mistake, try thinking, oh good, my brain just practiced.
Mistakes equal information. Your brain uses them to adjust and grow stronger.
So from now on, when you notice a mistake, say to yourself, great, that means I'm learning.
And trust us, the more you allow mistakes, the faster your English will grow.
All right, one more chapter to go. Let's bring all of this together and finish strong.
And here we are, the final chapter. If you're still listening, honestly, we're so proud of you. Starting to speak English takes courage, and you've already taken a big step just by being here.
Yes, and before we finish, we want to leave you with a few final reminders. Little messages to keep in your pocket whenever you feel unsure. Final tip number 1. Progress over perfection.
Forget perfect English. Perfect English is not the goal. Communication is.
If someone understands you, you succeeded. That's the real win. Final tip number 2. Speak a little every day.
You don't need long conversations. You don't need 1-hour study sessions. Just a few minutes of speaking or self-talk each day makes a huge difference. Fluency grows from tiny daily habits, not giant once-a-week efforts.
Final tip number 3. Be kind to yourself.
Learning a language is emotional. Some days you feel great, some days you feel lost, and that's normal.
Talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend. Encourage yourself. Celebrate small wins. Final tip number 4. You will never feel ready, and that's okay.
Feeling ready comes after you start speaking, not before.
Every sentence you say makes you braver. Every tiny step builds your confidence.
Quick review. Today we talked about how to start speaking English without waiting for perfect English.
You learn to stop chasing perfection, accept mistakes, use the English you already know, start small, speak before you're ready, celebrate progress.
If you use even one of these tips today, you're already moving forward.
Question of the day. And now, your turn. Here's our question for you. What small English sentence can you say today?
It can be anything. Something simple, something real, something you can say right now.
Write it in the comments. We read every single one, and we love seeing your progress.
Goodbye.
Thank you for spending your time with us. It means a lot.
Remember, you don't need perfect English. You just need to start.
Speak now, grow later.
See you in the next episode. Bye.